Why is it that you keep falling for people who can't love you back? Not because they're busy or because they're confused, but because they're emotionally unavailable. And even when they pull away, ignore your messages, or make you feel small, you still crave them. Today, I'm going to explain the real psychological reason behind why emotionally unavailable people attract you, especially within modern U.S.N. dating culture. And stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear path to break this painful cycle for good. So, what is emotional unavailability really? An emotionally unavailable person is someone who consistently avoids deep emotional conversations. They get visibly uncomfortable with closeness, and they shut down the moment things start to get serious. You'll notice they pull away right when you open up, and they're masters of giving mixed signals. One day they're warm, the next they're cold as ice. In the U.S.N. today, these individuals are everywhere. Why? Because our modern dating culture often rewards distance, independence, and having emotional walls up. It's seen as being strong or in control. But here's the surprise, the real twist. They don't attract other distant people. They attract people who love deeply and have a lot of heart to give. So if this is you, you're not alone, and there's a deep-seated reason for it. Now let's explore why they feel so incredibly attractive. Emotionally unavailable people often share a certain set of traits that can be very alluring on the surface. They usually appear confident, almost untouchable. They have an air of mystery, they're detached, and they're incredibly hard to read. They rarely, if ever, show vulnerability. Your brain, on a subconscious level, interprets all of this as high value. Psychologically, human beings are wired to want what they can't fully have. It's a survival instinct left over from our evolutionary past. This triggers the brain's chase instinct, the same neurochemical pathways involved in hunting or seeking a reward. And suddenly, you're not in love. You're in a pursuit. The intermittent reinforcement, the hot and cold behavior gets you hooked. You're not craving them. You're craving the dopamine hit you get when they finally give you a crumb of attention. It feels like a high-stakes game, and your brain is determined to win. But there's an even deeper layer to this attraction, something most people don't realize. You are not attracted to them because they are special or because they are a prize to be won. You are attracted to them because they're familiar. Think back to your childhood. If you grew up with emotionally distant parents, inconsistent affection, emotional neglect, or a sense of having to earn love, what we call conditional love, your brain forged a powerful connection. It learned to associate distance with love. In your developing mind, love didn't feel like safety and warmth. It felt like a struggle, a chase, a constant effort to get your needs met. This creates what psychology calls trauma familiarity. It's a profound, often unconscious pattern. So when you meet an emotionally unavailable adult, your nervous system doesn't register danger. It registers home. You don't feel safe with them. You feel used to them. It's a heartbreaking realization, but it's also the key to your freedom. This brings us to the next stage, why you try so hard to fix them. You don't just feel drawn to emotionally unavailable people. You start creating a story in your head to justify the connection. You start believing things like, maybe they've just been hurt before, and I can be the one to heal them. Or, if I just love them a little more, a little better, they'll open up and finally change. You might even think, they're different with me. I see a side of them no one else does. But here's the harsh truth. You're not in love with who they are right now. You're in love with their potential, with who you hope they will become. You're in love with a fantasy you've created. And hope, when it's untethered from reality, is one of the most dangerous and addictive drugs in relationships. It keeps you stuck, pouring your energy into a person who has shown you, time and again, that they are unwilling or unable to meet you where you are. Let's get into the real psychology of this dynamic. Most emotionally unavailable people have what's known as an avoidant attachment style. They learned in childhood that emotions are dangerous and that relying on others leads to disappointment. So they prioritize independence above all else. And the people who are most intensely drawn to them, they usually have an anxious attachment style. They learned that they have to work hard for love and that affection can disappear at any moment. So they constantly seek reassurance. This creates a deeply painful and toxic loop, often called the anxious avoidant trap. It goes like this. The avoidant partner feels suffocated and pulls away. This triggers the anxious partner's fear of abandonment, so they chase harder. The more they chase, the more the avoidant partner pulls away. The more they pull away, the more the anxious partner craves their validation. Eventually, The avoidant partner disappears, either emotionally or physically, and the anxious partner is left devastated and alone. It's not a beautiful, star-crossed love story. It's a nervous system addiction, a chemical roller coaster that your body has mistaken for passion. So, how do you break this cycle? This is the healing part. If you find yourself consistently attracted to emotionally unavailable people, it does not mean you are broken. It simply means your mind is following old, outdated wiring from your past. The first step to breaking it is to start identifying emotional unavailability early. Look for the signs we talked about, not as red flags to be fixed, but as stop signs. Second, you must stop trying to repair what is not yours to heal. Their emotional state is their responsibility, not your project. Third, you have to consciously choose emotional safety over emotional intensity. The roller coaster might feel exciting, but true, healthy love feels like peace. It feels calm. Fourth, focus on healing your own abandonment patterns, perhaps with the help of a therapist who understands attachment theory. And finally, learn to enjoy calm connections. Learn that love isn't supposed to feel like a constant state of anxiety. In conclusion, emotionally unavailable people don't attract you because they're better, more valuable, or more exciting. They attract you because somewhere along the way, your brain mistakenly learned to equate pain with love. They feel like home because home was once a place of emotional uncertainty. But today, you can make a different choice. Today, you understand the dynamic. You no longer need to chase chaos to feel alive. You can choose peace. You can choose emotional safety. And most importantly, you can choose yourself. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content on building healthier relationships.